Okay, this is what you're going to need to complete the Bellringer today. You'll probably notice that Monday's looks a little bit different than usual. I've decided to include a root word and a suffix. The root word we're going to study is port. And that means to carry. And the suffix we're going to study is and it has two meanings. It can be, you can add it to the end of the word to signify that someone or something is doing an action. So for example, you can talk about the word teach and change it to teacher. And now someone is doing an action of teaching. Or it can also signal that you're comparing something, such as the word bigger. So we're going to add some more to this list. I guess I'm starting with the ER. Of course, if you have other words that you want to add on here that I have not done, that's totally okay. Some other ones that I was thinking of are reporter, or transporter. I'm probably starting to notice that I'm including a little bit of the root word in some of these. We could also say exporter. If we want to add a few more of the ones that end with the suffix er that are comparing, we would also have greater, cuter. So we're saying something is, we could talk about with math, something is larger than something else. A number is larger than another number. Bigger, you could be comparing sizes. Cuter, you're comparing what something looks like or someone looks like. All right, now for port. So we've, in social studies, learned about import and export. So bringing something in and then taking something out or carrying something out. We have portable, so something can be carried. Report, if you think about like when you write a report, you're carrying information out. Transport. Or even important. So those are just some examples. You guys can definitely add on to that if you'd like, okay? So I've also changed a little bit of the examples. Your first one will be an example where you're using the root word. So you can use any one of these or something else that you've come up with. Then you draw a picture. And then I want you to write a sentence where you're using a suffix. So you could use any one of these or something else you've come up with. These are just a couple of my examples. So I have a backpack helps me transport my binder. So I decided to use the word transport, and this would be my picture. So I would write this sentence right here because I'm using the root word, and my attempt at a backpack would go right there. And then for ER, I said, China is an exporter of a lot of toys. And then that's supposed to be like a doll or a baby, and these are my attempt at some sort of Legos, off-brand Legos, really. but I would put my sentence and my picture. And then I even came up with a word where I'm using ER in a way that I'm comparing. So I wrote, one day I'll be taller than my mom. And then here's my picture of now, and then one day. So those are a couple examples of sentences you could come up with. Or you can definitely come up with your own or tweak these to look like, or to become something more than you want, that you want. Alrighty.